Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 and the third part of our time at Barcelona. And when we left off last time, we'd had an incredible 4-0 win against Real Madrid in their own backyard. We then managed to win 3-0 against Legia Sofia, and since then we've had a continuing good run of form both in La Liga and in the Champions League, starting off with a good 3-0 win against Atletico Bilbao. Now I have to say, I know some of you are disappointed we went to such a big team as Barcelona, but the whole point of this series is to win as many trophies as possible, and with Severo scoring free kicks like that, it's very likely. Griezmann also from a dead ball with the penalty made it 2-0, and then we got one from open play. It took till the 88th minute though. Fati across, Severo shot blocked, and Aouar with the goal for 3-0. A very nice victory at home there. And then against Porto, we did manage to get a 3-1 win in the Champions League. Very nicely done. Not a big journey to get to Porto from Barcelona, just crossing Iberia to reach the other side. But it was a nice victory. Roberto took it down the right flank, put the ball across, and Severo with a flash header at that near post to beat the keeper. Then the ball was put in, it came out to Memphis, blocked. Matvienko beat two defenders, beat a third, and then scored past the goalkeeper out of nowhere. A very good goal. Porto losing the ball here, 35 minutes on the clock. Memphis through to Severo, skipped the tackle, rounded the keeper and finished. He is such a good player. And then Alex Tellez with the penalty, 95th minute, ruining the clean sheet. And making it 3-1. We were at home at that game actually. Real Betis, a 2-0 win away from home. Dembele and Aouar with the goals. A very nice performance. Yes, again, all of this without Lionel Messi, of course, so doing well. Griezmann's ball in, came out to Carlos Vinicius, and Dembele with the finish. And then Matvienko down the left flank, pulled it back to Aouar, and then his effort past the keeper made it a nice 2-0 win. So win after win after win at the moment, but it's about to get a lot tougher. We take on Chelsea away from home. Chelsea at the moment top of the Premier League. They are a team really in form at the moment. 7 wins and a draw in the Premier League. Them and Manchester United, the only unbeaten teams left. But yeah, I know a few people were frustrated that Barcelona were the team picked, but I don't imagine we'll be here for longer than a couple of years. I want to see how we can do in La Liga, get a couple of trophies under our belt, and then we'll see where we go next. But the whole point of this series is to win as many trophies as possible, and that's always going to be easier at the big teams. And I had also never managed Barcelona in Football Manager, I don't think, so this was a real good, exciting prospect for me to take over. And so today against Barcelona, Messi at the moment back on the bench. He could play today but not quite full fitness, so it's going to be Severo and Griezmann starting up top with Depay and Dembele on the wings, Aouar and Barrow in the centre, then Matvienko, Umtiti, Skriniar and Roberto as the back four with Ter Stegen in goal. It's nearly a full strength team for us, so I'm expecting us to get a really good result away from home against Chelsea. Been a few classic Champions League ties between Barcelona and Chelsea, but this is a real chance for us to win the group. But you can see they've got Haaland, they've got Havertz, they've got Sancho. It's a tough Chelsea team. There's a reason that they're top of the Premier League at the moment, and we just need to go out and play our best football, and we will get the win. We are Barcelona, of course, and I have also not lost a game in Football Manager for quite some time. So we just need to keep that going, really. Now, Porto have got the lead against Legia Sofia, and we are starting to get into the game a little bit now. Chelsea hitting back with some nice words from Frank Lampard on the sidelines. They've got a strong team, this Chelsea side, strong bench as well. But you can say the same about our team. We really are strong throughout. Not the strongest team in the Barcelona's history, but it is very consistent. Now here we are with a chance. Long throw from Sergio Roberto in towards Griezmann, who's missed it, and Severo, I think, has put that wide. That wasn't even an offside, that was just a missed chance, which is not really good enough. We're going to demand a little bit more from the team, see if we can get the result, get a goal here in this first half, but pretty timid first half, no real chances. Other than Severo putting the ball wide. It might be a chance for us to bring Messi on and get some match fitness in this game. But if we can get a lead before doing that, that'd be ideal. Matvienko in, Severo's in there. It's come to Barrow. It's blocked, and Barrow gets his first goal for Barcelona. Scores into that top right corner, making it 1-0. Excellent stuff from Romario Barrow there. Matvienko with the long throw in. Severo did just lose the header, but a bit of fortune really about that goal. But Romario Barrow deserves that goal. He is tending to shoot from long distance, and he hasn't hit the target much this season, but he did there. As the ball comes out to Severo, and Griezmann with the finish inside the 6-yard box for 2-0. Severo's effort just ricocheting off Griezmann as he slid in there. Again, Chelsea winning that first header but not clearing their lines properly, and Severo just drilling it back in. A nice little touch from Griezmann for 2-0. And now we can think about bringing Lionel Messi on now that we've got the lead and a bit of extra cushion. As Severo's played in behind, he pulls it back. Memphis down to Aouar, and that's off the crossbar. And I think that's enough for me. I'm happy to potentially bring on Messi, maybe for Griezmann actually up top. What if we swap these around? How are we looking? Yeah, I think we'll leave Messi in that position. We'll also take Dembele off. He's not having the best game, so we can bring Fati on, because I want to get Fati a bit more game time. As Severo takes this free kick and scores that free kick as well. 3-0 now at Stamford Bridge, and the Premier League leaders, and we are looking extremely comfortable in all competitions now. We should be winning this group comfortably, hopefully dispatching Chelsea in the next match at the Camp Nou as well. But we're just really in control, and Chelsea not putting up much of a fight. They brought on Pulisic in the hope that he might be able to do something as we bring Wague on at right back. But this has just been very comfortable, and I'm hoping this is what this will be. I'm not planning to spend too many episodes a season with Barcelona. If things are looking a bit tricky, we can slow it down. But obviously it's not too long until the new Football Manager comes out, so I don't think we'll get past more than 150 episodes of this series, so we are going to have to speed up if we're going to replace Alex Ferguson. So if we do stay at Barcelona for 3 seasons potentially, as Pulisic, who obviously I pointed out as a player they brought on, does score, but if we are going to get past that many games, then we are going to need, or if we are going to win that many trophies, we are going to skip an awful lot of games. But Pulisic there played him well behind, defence fell asleep, Matvienko not doing his job, and Pulisic has managed to get one back for Chelsea. We just need to make sure they don't get any more. Just demand a little bit more from the team. I'd like to see Messi do something in these last 10 minutes if we can, as Dantas puts the ball in. It's cleared away. Pulisic is in there. Now Dantas in, and it's just over the top from Demiral. Not far away. 5 minutes to go for us to see this game out. Porto 5-0 up against Legia Sofia, but we should be seeing this one out now. Not long left. Couple of minutes. And it's a big win in England there. That 3-1 margin, setting us up to win the Champions League group. So we're in a very nice position. Lampard's not happy, as you can imagine. But we're really on track here. We're doing very well. So in the league, 4 points clear. 8 points clear of Real Madrid, more importantly. Very nice position to be in. And coming up, we'll take on Vallecano and Girona before playing Chelsea away from home. So I'll play these two offline, and then we'll check the highlights, and then we'll take on Chelsea. But after that, it might be this Atletico Madrid double header for the next episode, and then we can look to head in. I mean, that's in January as well, after the World Cup, so a lot will happen in between that time, but that'll probably be the next episode. So let's go ahead, play these two La Liga games, and then take on Chelsea at home. It is fair to say that this team is absolutely amazing, and we are absolutely tearing up La Liga. As you can see, we did win 4-0 against Real Vallecano. Not a particularly difficult game. We had about 3 goals ruled out in the first 10 minutes of this match, but Ansu Fati, despite that, did still get a goal after just 6 minutes. Messi with the corner, cleared away. Henrique had the shot, and Fati with the touch. Not too dissimilar to the goal that Griezmann scored in the last match against Chelsea. And then dilly-dallied on the ball, Fati down to Severo. What a strike. Severo absolutely found money. Messi then had a penalty on his return from injury, a nice goal from him. And then Memphis put the corner in. Henrique gets his first goal for the club to make it 4-0. And across those players, we have got some fantastic gems in there. It's worth just pausing to look at Gilberto Severo. who has really developed into an absolute world-class player, signed for £25 million, and he has just been absolutely unbelievable. 8 in 9, 11 in 12 in all competitions. But also Henrique looks like a really good player that we brought in, £16.75 million. He's been fantastic as well. So those two, just looking at this transfer history for this season, Henrique and Severo both brilliant. Carlos Vinicius brought in as well, 53 million. I think he is another absolutely world-class player. And then of course you've got Barrow. So it's safe to say I'm pretty happy with our transfer business in the last window. We have brought in some world-class players, and that shone through when I switched the team around a bit, rotated a few players, and yet we still quite consistently beat Girona 3-0. No major complaints in this game. Interesting that they had Morgan Rogers playing in the hole in that number 10 role, but the first goal, Griezmann put it in, cleared away, and Henrique down to Wague, and then it found its way to Messi. He got his 5th goal of the season there, playing up front with Carlos Vinicius. Then Umtiti with the long throw, cleared away, ball from Messi. What a goal this is from Memphis, just whipping it inside that near post for 2-0. And then Memphis on the charge, got past a few defenders, put it across, and Carlos Vinicius with the finish for 3. So a very nice few goals. There was a beautiful team goal in that match that was ruled out for offside. It was honestly one of the best team goals I'd seen in Football Manager, but unfortunately it was ruled out as the last man was offside. But it means, thanks to the rotations, we have a pretty much full strength team going out there against Chelsea at home. It's actually, I think, the exact same 11 that played them last time, so there's no need to go through the team sheet on this way. It does mean Messi on the bench. He has played the last 2 matches, so probably needs a little bit of a breather as we take on probably one of our toughest opponents of the season. But in La Liga we have opened up an absolutely amazing lead at the top, because I think 10 matches, we've won 9, drawn 1. We're 11 points clear of Real Madrid, and I think we're about 9 points clear of Atletico now as well. It's something like that. It really has grown exponentially in those last 2 rounds of games. As Severo steals the ball here from the Chelsea defender, he's through, he goes for goal, but he's dribbled it the wrong side of the post. Not the best finish from him. Now Mason Mount plays it over to Tomori. This Chelsea team hasn't changed dramatically over the last few years. Mount with it, they've got a man out there, but Barrow's won it, ball's over the top, Severo's got the pace, he's in behind, and Severo can't beat Donnarumma. You feel like it's only a matter of time here at the Camp Nou before we do get that first goal. As Memphis puts it in, it's cleared away, and Mount can bring it further out before he's brought down by Severo there, doing nice tracking back, and Kai Havertz gets the first yellow of the game. But it looks like we're pretty much in control. Chelsea have got the possession, which is fairly standard with this tactic, and we will get the majority of the shots. And here's Barrow back to Umtiti, plays it down the line for Memphis. I'd like to see some more goals from him out in that left flank as he takes the ball forward, plays it back to Matvienko. Odd choice. He's probably going to switch the play here. Barrow certainly will. No, he's driving through the centre. Barrow, he goes for goal, and again, about 6 feet wide of that post on the left-hand side. Not really good enough from the players. We do have a free kick. Memphis to take it. Goes short to Barrow. Back to Memphis. Plays it through. Severo's got there. Back to Aouar. And again, it's off target. We just cannot get these shots on target. Aouar really should be getting a goal there as Mount takes this free kick short to Tomori. Second time they've done that, and Barrow's nearly stolen it again. Comes to Mount. Tomori to Mount. Barrow does steal it this time. Plays it forward. Demiral will get there. Cut out. Matvienko has it. Umtiti switches it, but cut out by Jadon Sancho. Now Kai Havertz back to Demiral. They're a mix of really good players and some really poor players, this Chelsea side, as Roberto finds Barrow over the top. Severo turns beautifully. He cuts inside, beats the defender, plays it across. And nobody gambling on that one. I'm not sure if it was a shot or a cross, but certainly more of a cross than a shot. And the striker's not gambling on getting in the end of Severo's ball. But we've been definitely the better team in this first half, but we have not been able to make the breakthrough as yet, and it might be that we need to bring on Messi because Griezmann does seem to be struggling. We've barely seen him in the highlights in that first half, so Griezmann had a really poor game in La Liga last match as well, so it might be just the fact that we need to take him off really, and we can bring Lionel Messi on. It's not a bad option to have on the bench to be able to bring on Lionel Messi. But we have Tomori here with the throw. Tielemans. I think they're about to lose possession. They do, but Memphis gives it away, and now Haaland. Oh, it's on the line, and we get it away somehow. The team really not showing their best side there. We're going to have to demand more. This is not good enough from the side. But we've won it here. Dembele just takes it off them. Severo can be played through, but Dembele does it himself. And Donnarumma there gets a little bit lucky that didn't trickle in behind him. But the team reacting well to the feedback. We might just need to make a little change and bring Aouar off here. He's not having the best game. But Henrique, who is a fantastic option, can come on in the centre. Matvienko having a poor game and struggling for fitness as well. I'm not sure we have an option on the bench. We can bring Gueye on, which I think I will do because he can play on that side. And then we're going to try and get creative as well and see if we can just find this goal in the last 15 minutes or so of the match. We've got a corner, Memphis in. Skriniar arriving. Messi's at the back post. It's gone in. I'm not sure whose goal that is. It is Messi who gets it. Lionel Messi scoring when we need it. We're going to drop to a more cautious approach now for the last 10 minutes of the match because we've struggled to get that goal. And Chelsea have threatened. Skriniar with the header on. And there was Lionel Messi. That's what I want to say. I'd love Messi to get 30 goals this season. As Memphis takes another corner. And it's absolute goalmouth scramble there before they get it away. Just 5 minutes left. Can we get a really important win? Winning both home and away against Chelsea in quite nice fashion. I think it'd be 4-1 on aggregate. Unless we score here. It's Dembele. Puts the ball in. Cleared away. And Chelsea could have an opportunity. Kante loses it. Gueye all the way back to ter Stegen. Played forward to Barrow. Now Dembele. Round the corner for Roberto. He's got players in the middle. Severo's in there, but it's cleared out. And now Haaland can attack. Jadon Sancho. They're quite tired, this Chelsea team, as Sancho keeps running. And ter Stegen happy to take the catch there. You just felt that maybe Sancho and Haaland between them didn't quite have the legs to finish that off. As Dembele comes forward. Now Henrique. Highlight still going. He can slip it through. He does, says Memphis. Can't get the ball into the number of players in the box there who could have finished it. Pretty frantic end to this game that we're on a cautious mentality for. Roberto away, not properly. Sancho over the top, and that will be the end of the game. A nice win. We have qualified with 2 games to go. We've won the group with 2 games to go. Chelsea can't haul us back now, even if we were somehow to lose to Porto and Legia Sofia. A very, very nice finish for us. And if we just have a look, Porto I think can bring it up close, 6 points. But we're definitely through. And you can see in the league here, 7 points clear of Sevilla, but 9 points clear of Atletico Madrid. And Real Madrid down in 7th, 3 defeats already this season, only 5 wins from 10. They're pretty much out the title race at this point, 11 points gap. And La Liga, of course, been switching hands the last few years. It's not been as clear cut as you might think, but we will be winning this title. I have absolute full confidence that we'll be taking this title, so it's going to be another good season for us. And what we'll do now is probably pick up with the Super Cup semi-final against Atletico Madrid and the La Liga match against them as well, because after that really there's not a lot going on. We play Real Madrid right at the end of the season. So we'll probably just go through a lot of these games. I'm not sure. Yeah, we play Atletico Madrid towards the end of the season as well. So the La Liga games aren't that significant, and it's going to be about the Champions League really after this. So that'll be the next time we pick up. But if you are enjoying this little Barcelona run, do drop a like on the video. Like I said, there'll be less episodes per season with Barcelona than there were with Ajax. I'll try and play through a lot more of it offline. But do make sure to subscribe for the next episode when it comes out tomorrow. And until next time, see ya.